What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video, baby. It went down on the Fox Soul TGIF show last night. So let me go ahead and start from the beginning and work my way forward. So we all know that the Zeus Network founder CEO Lemmie Plummer, right? He has been under fire recently over, starting with the whole situation that happened with Jocelyn's Cabaret, where there was, some fighting down to the reunion. We still don't know all the ins and outs of that. There's allegedly going to be some lawsuits filed, but we'll get to that when we get to that, right? Then we had the whole Bad Boys LA situation with Andrew Caldwell. Again, he's alleging some things went down, and he's alleging there's gonna be some lawsuits, right? Now, Lemmie, last time I saw him be interviewed, Lemmie was like, I ain't got no paperwork yet, so when we get the paperwork, we'll deal with it. Well, Funky Dineva did a video, and if y'all don't know who Funky Dineva is a huge YouTube content creator. Has also gone on, and now he's one of the co-hosts of, Fox Soul's show TGIF, where it's a gossip show, right? And then it's him, Claudia Jordan, and Al Reynolds, and they're very opinionated. They share their opinions, and it is what it is. So he did a video, and in the video he roasted, he flamed Lemmie Plummer and the Zeus Network, and he just said that basically that the Zeus Network programming, it caters to the lowest common denominator, that the contents of the shows on the network have, taken black people back, 100 yards, so forth and so on. And he was even a little offensive, in my opinion, to the people who choose to watch these shows. Now, let me say this. My personal opinion about Funky Dineva, and because I saw the video and I was like, he had a lot to say. Now, I don't disagree with some of what he said. I do feel like some of the programming, and I say some only because I don't really watch it. I've been watching Bad Boys Club LA because y'all want me to review it, and that's what I've been doing. I have never watched Jocelyn's Cabaret. I've never watched any of the conversations. I've never watched any of the stuff. So my opinion is very limited on it. But what I will say is, from clips that I've seen and information that I've heard, and from what I have now witnessed watching 3 episodes of Bad Boys Club, I do think it is a very basic point of view of reality TV, right? But we've had these conversations before on my channel where I say, listen, when I say we, I'm saying the industry has tried to create positive reality TV, and those shows struggle. We talked about, the Holly Robinson Pete's. We talked about the Run's House. We talked about Shanice and her husband, and Kim Whitley. There have been some very good reality TV that is about family, that is positive, gives you a little bit of drama, a little bit of yang, but it don't really go all the way off the edge, and those shows do struggle. So at the end of the day, what we as the consumer, and I say we, I'm include myself in that because I watch the rah-rah, what we as the consumer want to see is the rah-rah, right? We want to see the craziness. That's what gets the clips. Those are the shows that go viral. That is what people want to see. Even when we're complaining about it, we kind of want to look at it. Now, with that being said, does that mean that that's the only thing I like to watch? No. Y'all know I'm a history nerd. I will watch the History Channel all day long if you let me, okay? I will watch documentaries. I will watch action films. So I think it's very limited to make it seem like that the people who would watch a Zeus Network won't also watch a History Channel, or won't also watch a historical drama, or won't also read a book, right? So, and I think that's where the argument or the conflict sort of came in. Now, I went all the way off on my tangent. Let me come back around to why I'm doing this video. Lemmie Plummer, who was the CEO, was on Fox Soul last night. And to give credit to both of these men, neither one of them backed away from their position. And for that, I'm going to always give you credit. If you can say something about me and you can turn around and say the exact same thing to me and stand in it, and we can have a conversation like adults about it, I respect the hell out of that. And I will always respect the hell out of that. So to Funky Dineva and to Lemmie Plummer, kudos to both of you men for stating your points of view, and standing in it. But I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I watched, Funky Dineva did a video today where he sort of rebutted what happened on the interview last night. I watched the video from last night. Funky Dineva made it seem like that Lemmie was over talking him, wouldn't let him make his point, was playing semantics, and things of that nature. I'm going to be honest and say that I don't think that's what happened at all. I think that Funky Dineva, you got out-debated. I think that this was a young man who was articulate. I think this was a young man who knew his shit, who stood in it, who could give you examples, who could give you, points of reference. And he even said to you, he said, I need you to qualify what trash is. You say that my network is trash, that my programming is trash. So I need you to qualify that. Well, it's kind of hard to qualify trash, right? Because it's in the eye of the beholder. One man's trash is another man's treasure, right? Then Funky Dineva had to even admit himself and say, listen, I, getting ready for this interview, went to the Zeus network to review all of your programming. And I must say that I was surprised to find out that you do have some well-rounded programming on your channel, that you do have shows on there that are positive. You do have shows on there that highlight other creatives and have given a space to other creatives. Unfortunately, the shows that give you the marquee value are these trash shows. And I'm saying trash, how he's describing them. So even in your own debate, Dineva, you had to admit that all of his shows aren't trash, that the whole network isn't trash. So then you move the goalposts, because see, that's what people do when they get into debates and they sort of back themselves into a corner. So then you move the goalposts and you say, yeah, but the shows that bring you the most revenue or the most attention are the trash shows. Okay, but you started your argument off by saying that the whole thing is just trash, throw it away. And you're setting black people back, 20,000 yards and 20 years. And that, look, the one thing I will agree with Funky Dineva on is there are some shows on there that I think are absolutely horrible. I do think they highlight probably a basic instinct of programming, but let's not act like he created the blueprint. He's just following it. Bad Girls Club didn't debut on Zeus Network. Bad Girls Club debuted on a whole different network. He just took the formula and switched it up, and now he's created a Bad Boys Club. Jocelyn's Cabaret is not the first reality show that's based on, reality competition show that's based on pure trash. And I'm not calling the people on the show trash, but the idea or the concept of the show is that we are taking these young ladies who are in strip clubs and we are creating a burlesque type show from the art of stripping, because stripping is an art. If you don't think stripping is an art, you go do it. Go down to an amateur night and put your ass on that pole and do the things that these women know how to do. Go look at P Valley and you tell me if you can do that, okay? If you don't want to go to an actual strip club, which, okay. But go down to the P Valley and watch a couple of episodes and you tell me you got that in you, all right? So it's taking the art of the strip club and creating a burlesque show. And might I add, Funky Dineva, just a couple of weeks ago, you were at Jocelyn's Cabaret show down in Florida, and you were tweeting and Instagramming about it, and you were talking about how this is how you show support. So if the show is so horrible, if the show caters to the lowest common denominator of who we are, how do you wrap your brain around going to the live show that came out of the reality show? That make any sense? Again, can we do some things differently on these shows? Sure. If you watch my reviews for Bad Boys Club, you will see that I'm totally over the whole concept of why are we here? Are we just here to fight? In the first episode of Bad Boys Club, we had, 4, 5 fights? And we hadn't even gotten into the damn house. I don't understand the concept of the show. I don't know why we're here. I don't know what we're doing other than to put a bunch of men in the house and let them fight for, 2 weeks? I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, can we do better? Sure. But scroll your social media and see how many clips, videos, and myself included, are about Bad Boys Club. It's what people want to see. So to put this man and blame him like he's doing something horrible, no. It's like the chicken or the egg. What came first? Is he catering to what he knows works and what he knows is going to build up his network and what he knows is going to give the people what they want? Or is he creating the show and the people are finding it? Again, I say he didn't create this blueprint. He's following it. And as a young black creative, he's also providing using his platform to allow other black creatives to have a space. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.